Welcome, the anointed ones. Do you feel it? That pull inside of you, the sense that you're not like everyone else, that you've been chosen for something greater. You've always known deep down that you were meant for more, that your mind works differently. And today, chosen one, we're going to explore why. This is not random. This is not luck. This is reality. This is power, and it's yours. But only if you are willing to claim it. You've been given a gift, chosen one, an awareness, a way of thinking that sets you apart from the masses. And with that gift comes a responsibility. But before we dive into this revelation, take a moment to do 3 things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment "Final Step." This is more than an action, it's proof that you are ready to step into your destiny. Now, as we uncover the truth behind your extraordinary mind, remember this. You were never meant to be ordinary, and soon you'll see why. You see what others miss. Your mind processes reality on a deeper level, picking up on details, patterns, and energies that most overlook. The world around you is full of signs, subtle hints hidden in plain sight. But while others walk through life barely noticing, you, chosen one, see what most cannot even fathom. You're not just observing, you're reading the air. There's a depth to your perception, a frequency others simply cannot tune into. Ever noticed how certain details stand out to you, while everyone else is oblivious? Those are not coincidences. It's your mind doing what it was born to do, catching the fragments of truth that most people let slip by. Take a moment, chosen one. How many times have you walked into a room and felt the energy shift, the silent conversations happening behind the words? This is your gift. Most people can't even fathom this kind of awareness. While they're stuck on the surface, you're diving into the unseen. You feel things even before they happen. It's almost like your mind can anticipate the future because you understand the present better than anyone else. You've probably been called too sensitive or too intense, but these are not weaknesses. No, they're your superpowers. Your heightened sensitivity to the world's vibrations is what allows you to decode the chaos that others are trapped in. You notice the things they miss, the micro-expressions, the underlying tension in a conversation, the energy shifts that indicate a change. It's like you're walking through a world full of puzzles, but you have the key to unlock every one of them. Now think about this. When was the last time you tried explaining this feeling to someone? They looked at you like you were crazy, didn't they? That's because they simply don't see what you see. It's not their fault, chosen one. Your mind is tuned to a higher frequency. But that's why you're different. You're the one meant to see beyond the surface, to uncover truths others can't even begin to comprehend. But here's where it gets interesting. What will you do with this power? It's not enough just to see. What matters is what you do with what you perceive. Are you ready to step up? To use your unique insight to create change? To challenge the status quo and show the world what's really going on? Your mind is powerful, chosen one. Don't let the world's distractions dim your vision. You've been given the gift of perception. Use it wisely. But the question remains, will you embrace it? Or will you let others continue to blindfold you with their ignorance? Your thoughts are too big for the ordinary. While others focus on the surface, your brain constantly searches for meaning, purpose, and deeper truths. Your mind is not like others, chosen one. It's a vast, boundless expanse that refuses to settle for simple answers. While the world around you is obsessed with the surface, with the shallow details, your mind craves depth. You're constantly searching, questioning, diving deeper into the fabric of reality. It's as if your thoughts won't allow you to rest. They need to understand, to decode the mysteries of life. And this drive? It's what sets you apart from everyone else. Have you ever felt like your mind is racing, like a whirlwind of thoughts that others simply can't follow? People may tell you to slow down, to focus on one thing at a time, but the truth is, you can't. You're not wired to be ordinary. Your mind was designed to reach for the stars, to seek the deeper meaning behind every event, every conversation, every moment. When others are content with the surface-level explanations, you're already on a quest for the next big revelation. Your thoughts are too big for the world around you. You see, while others are satisfied with small talk, you're hungry for something more. You want to understand the why behind everything. Why does this happen? What's the deeper purpose? How does this all connect? You're not just living life, you're dissecting it, questioning it, and always searching for the truth hidden beneath the surface. It's frustrating, isn't it, Chosen One? The world doesn't get it. They're too focused on the immediate, the visible. They can't understand why you're always thinking 2 steps ahead. But don't let their limitations make you doubt your own gifts. Your ability to think on a larger scale is what will drive you to greatness. And that's exactly what you're meant for, greatness. Do you feel that pull? That constant itch to know more, to understand more? Your mind is constantly at work, unraveling the complexities of life, while others are still stuck on the basics. This isn't something you can turn off, and why should you? Your thoughts have a higher purpose. They're pushing you towards something bigger, something greater. So, Chosen One, what will you do with all these big thoughts? Will you let them consume you, or will you harness them to change the world? The universe is waiting for you to unlock the next level. Are you ready to answer the call? You process information at a higher frequency. Your intuition, creativity, and problem-solving abilities operate beyond normal understanding. Have you ever had that gut feeling, Chosen One? That deep, unshakable intuition that guides you, even when logic doesn't make sense? That's not random. It's the way your mind is wired. You process information at a higher frequency than most. While others rely on what they can see and touch, you tap into a deeper, almost otherworldly understanding. It's as if your senses extend beyond the physical realm, allowing you to feel, to know, and to create in ways others can't even imagine. Your intuition is a tool, Chosen One. It's not something you should ignore or downplay. When the world is uncertain, your inner voice speaks with clarity. It cuts through the noise and guides you toward the right choices. Others may question you when you follow your instincts, but you know better. Your intuition doesn't fail you. In fact, it leads you to insights and solutions that others struggle to grasp. And it's not just about knowing what's next. It's about how you create, how you solve problems. You don't just think about things logically, you approach them with creativity and an almost mystical problem-solving ability. You see patterns where others see chaos. You can pull solutions out of thin air, finding ways forward when others are stuck. Your mind operates like a finely tuned machine, constantly working at a level that others can't even access. But here's the thing. Not everyone will understand your methods. They'll look at you like you're doing things differently, and you are, Chosen One. But that's the point. You're not here to fit into their box. You're here to break it open, to find new ways of thinking, of solving problems, of creating. Your abilities are not a curse, they are a gift, one that you must use wisely. Can you feel the power of your mind? It's operating on a different plane, constantly scanning the environment for new information, new ways to innovate. You're not just reacting to the world, you're shaping it. You're not just solving problems, you're creating the solutions before they even arise. It's time to trust your instincts, Chosen One. You're operating at a frequency others can't even begin to comprehend. Stop doubting yourself and start embracing this power. Your mind is a gift. Use it to its fullest potential. The world is waiting for your brilliance. The world feels overwhelming at times. Because of your heightened awareness, you often feel drained by environments filled with negativity or low vibrational energy. It's not just you, Chosen One. The world can feel overwhelming, can't it? Like a constant barrage of noise, negativity, and low-energy vibrations that seem to drain you every time you step outside. You can feel it, can't you? The tension in the air, the heaviness in certain rooms, the weight of emotions that others aren't even aware of. While most people go about their day, completely unaware of the energy around them, you sense it, you feel it, and it leaves you exhausted. This isn't weakness, Chosen One. This is part of your gift. Your heightened awareness means that you are tuned into frequencies others can't even comprehend. You pick up on the subtle energies that surround you, whether it's the negativity from a person's words, the low vibration of a crowded place, or the quiet despair that lingers in the air. It can feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and truth be told, it can be draining. But here's something crucial to understand. You weren't meant to absorb these energies. You were meant to transform them. The world might overwhelm you, but you have the power to change the atmosphere wherever you go. Your heightened sensitivity is a tool, one that you can use to shift the energy around you, to bring light into the darkness, and to create harmony in places filled with discord. Do you ever feel like you need to escape, Chosen One? like you just can't stand being in certain spaces for too long. That's because your energy is vibrating on a higher level, and those lower frequencies are clashing with your natural rhythm. But don't let that discourage you. You're not bound by these negative energies. You are meant to rise above them. The truth is, chosen one, you are an empathic being, and the weight you feel is not only yours, it's the world's. And that's where your power lies. You have the ability to take what's broken and heal it, to take what's dark and turn it to light. But you can't do that if you're constantly absorbing the negativity around you. Protect your energy, guard your peace. Know when to retreat and recharge, and then return even stronger, ready to change the world. So what will you do with all of this sensitivity? Will you let it break you, or will you use it to shape your reality? The choice is yours, chosen one. The power is in your hands. People are drawn to your mind. Whether they realize it or not, others sense your unique intelligence and wisdom, making you a natural leader. There's something magnetic about you, chosen one. Have you noticed it? People are drawn to you not just because of your presence, but because of the power that emanates from your mind. It's like they can sense something extraordinary beneath the surface. You may not always see it, but others do. Your intelligence, your wisdom, it radiates. Even when you're silent, people can feel your energy. They may not fully understand what it is, but they're captivated by it. They want to be near you, to hear your thoughts, to be in your presence. You've probably found yourself in situations where others seek your advice, your perspective. They want to know what you think, and they hang on to your every word, even if they don't always agree. Why is that, chosen one? It's because you carry something that most can't even comprehend. Depth. You see the world differently. Your mind operates on a level that others can only dream of reaching. You're a beacon of clarity in a world full of confusion, and people recognize that, even if they don't say it out loud. And it's not just about your intelligence. It's about the way you communicate it. There's a natural, almost effortless leadership in the way you express yourself. People listen when you speak, even if it's just a few words. You've got the ability to inspire, to challenge, and to lead without even trying. People look to you, whether consciously or unconsciously, to light the way. Your wisdom is a gift that others crave, and they don't even realize how much they need it. But here's the question. Chosen one, how are you using this gift? Are you stepping into your role as the leader you were meant to be? Or are you letting others dictate the pace of your life? Your mind is powerful, and people are waiting for you to rise up, to show them the way, to lead them through the uncertainty and chaos that surrounds them. It's not about waiting for permission. It's not about fitting into someone else's mold. You were born to lead, to inspire, to challenge the status quo. And when you embrace that role, others will naturally follow. They may not even know why they're drawn to you, but you'll know it's your mind, it's your power. Will you step into your true potential, chosen one? The world is waiting for you to take the reins. Don't let them wait too long. Some will misunderstand you. Your way of thinking is ahead of its time, which is why many don't comprehend your ideas until much later. You know what it feels like, chosen one, to speak your truth and watch others look at you with confusion, even judgment. It's as if they can't grasp what you're trying to say, no matter how clearly you put it. You've probably been called too much, too ahead of your time, or too different. And it stings, doesn't it? But here's the thing. They don't get it. Not yet, at least. Your mind operates on a frequency so far beyond theirs that it's impossible for them to understand. They're still caught up in the present, while you're already thinking about the future, and that's okay. The world doesn't always recognize greatness when it first appears. Think about all the innovators, the creators, the visionaries who were once misunderstood. Albert Einstein was called mad. Steve Jobs was dismissed as a dreamer. They weren't wrong, chosen one, they were just early. And that's you. You're ahead of the curve. Your ideas, your perspective, they're not meant for the now. They're meant for the future. And once that future arrives, they'll look back and realize they were blind to your brilliance. You've probably questioned yourself more than once. Am I crazy? Is this idea really as good as I think? But let me tell you something. Chosen one. Doubt is the tool of the small-minded. Your mind is vast, and that's what scares people. They don't understand how you see the world in ways they can't even imagine, but don't let that silence you. The world will catch up. It always does. You're not meant to be understood by everyone. In fact, if you were, that would be a sign you're not doing it right. Your thoughts challenge the norm, they challenge the system, and that's why you're misunderstood. But that doesn't make you wrong. It makes you a visionary. So what do you do now, chosen one? Will you shrink back and hide your ideas because they're too far ahead of their time? Or will you stand firm, knowing that the world will eventually catch up to you? The choice is yours. But remember, greatness is never understood in the moment. It's recognized later. This is why you were chosen. Your mind was designed differently for a reason. You are meant to innovate, inspire, and change the world. Chosen one, do you ever wonder why you're different? Why you've always felt like there was something more to your life, something that pulled you in a direction others couldn't follow? It's not a coincidence. It's not an accident. Your mind was designed this way for a reason. You weren't born to blend in, to follow the path of least resistance. You were born to lead, to create, to change the course of history. Your unique way of thinking is the key to unlocking the future, the key to bringing forth innovations and ideas that will shape the world. From a young age, you may have felt a sense of purpose, an undeniable pull towards something greater. You knew you were different, even if no one else seemed to understand. And as you've grown, that feeling has only intensified. It's not just a desire, it's a calling. Your mind works differently for a reason, because you are here to do things others simply can't. You are the one who sees what others can't. You are the one who has the vision to push beyond the limits, to challenge the boundaries that confine the rest of humanity. Your creativity, your intuition, your intellect, it's all part of a larger plan. You weren't meant to be a follower, chosen one. You were meant to lead. You were meant to inspire others to reach beyond what they thought was possible. And in doing so, you will change the world. But here's the catch. It's not enough to just know this. You must embrace it. You must step into the truth of who you are and own the responsibility that comes with it. The world needs you, chosen one. It needs your vision, your insight, your gifts. But it won't wait forever. The time to act is now. You were chosen for this moment. Don't waste it. So what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let fear hold you back, or will you rise up and claim your destiny? The world is waiting for you to take your place, chosen one. Will you answer the call? Chosen one, you've been given a glimpse into the truth of who you are. You were never meant to live a life of mediocrity or passivity. No, you were born to stand out, to rise above the noise, to see the world through a lens most can only dream of. But understanding this truth is just the beginning. The real question is, what will you do with it? Will you step into your power and take the world by storm? Will you embrace the role you were always meant to play? Or will you let fear or doubt hold you back from your destiny? The choice is yours, chosen one. You are the one who sees what others miss. You are the one who thinks differently, who feels the world's energy and transforms it. You are the one who can lead, inspire, and change everything. The time is now. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. Your mind was designed for this. It was always meant to be different. And now, it's time to show the world why.